You have a cold water in your hand.
Thank God.
And this is not LaCroix like last week.
No more LaCroix.
This is spring water.
It's Ice Mountain. It's
Ice Mountain. Only the quality stuff here at the
I like
studio.
this is how we're starting the podcast, though.
It's natural.
It is
the idea
natural.
is to be natural.
Nobody wants to just start it and be like, "Hey guys, welcome to the BSB show. My name is Basil.
I'm Trent, and this is episode 4.
4.
Nice.
4 horsemen.
4 horsemen. We're putting 4 fingers up right now. So
yeah,
we're actually doing this. You can't see it. So if you're at home listening,
you can put up the 4 right now.
Put up the 4 right now. So yeah, welcome to the episode 4. We're having a good time here. It's fun. We've been having some great feedback. Episode 3, I think, was our most listened to episode yet. So the idea is we're constantly climbing with every episode. That's good. We don't want to drop.
We're racing to the mountaintop.
We're eventually we'll be getting Bruce Pritchard numbers at this point. And
Can we be with Conrad?
Hey everybody, here's a mortgage for you. Mortgage.
I'm Conrad
guy. Conrad, I'm just a fan. I'm like, you're not just a fan anymore, Conrad.
You're definitely not a fan.
Like,
you're on like 96 podcasts.
You're like 96, and like you're promoting a fan fest. You are not just a fan. And like he said, I'm just a fan doing this. I'm like, no, that's it.
I was watching All Us, and it had
Conrad.
Conrad was traveling with Jeff Jarrett
Really?
to Schaumburg to the Hyatt Regency to map out Starcast.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. It
When was this?
It just got posted up today.
So when was this filmed? Like last week?
Filmed like 2-3 days ago.
Oh, so he was in town?
Yeah, he's in town now. No, he's staying in town. Him and Jared are staying in town.
So I can run into Conrad Thompson?
You don't even want to run into Jeff Jarrett. That's like your messiah.
I used to love Jeff Jarrett.
That's your messiah.
I used to love him.
That's your messiah.
I have a Jeff Jarrett t-shirt.
You have a Jeff Jarrett guitar.
I have a Jeff Jarrett guitar, that's right. But it's an acoustic. I needed an acoustic, and it was a good price.
It was like $8.
No, it was $30. I got it. It was already on sale, and then they did like that spring cleaning that they do, and it was like an additional $30 off.
Trent, I gotta tell you something. None of the listeners care about this anymore.
Sure they do.
They're here. They're here for the good stuff.
All right, here we go.
We had an off week last week because I was traveling to New York for Joey Janela's Lost in New York.
Brought to you by GCW.
Brought to you by GCW. And good news, guys, we found Joey. He was there.
He was found.
We found him.
And I think the next day he was in Indiana, wasn't he?
He was in Indiana for Black Label Pro, and because of all the flight delays that ended up happening, he showed up 5 minutes before the main event, before his match. And I got hit by the delays really bad.
What was going on? Rain?
Rain. Just so much. Dude, it was raining all weekend in New York. I hated it because it was fine here.
Yeah.
And then the day I get back...
Pouring rain
Monday and Tuesday.
Shit.
So, yeah.
So tell us about your trip.
It was okay.
Well, the photos are amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
With the new camera.
The new camera's pretty ballin'.
You're the man now. People seem to be knocking down your door about photos. Everybody wants a taste. Everybody wants to sprinkle some Basil on their lunch.
I hate you so much. But yeah, so it was cool because dude, there was just delays after delays. I had delays on the way there and delays on the way back.
Let's hear about the photos.
We didn't have this on the podcast. Delays.
No, we just talked about delays right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying on the way there, I had delays as well.
Nobody cares about delays.
Yes, they do.
Just like nobody cares about Jeff Jarrett.
This is part of the experience that they need to know.
All right, don't dominate.
Travel, dude. Anytime I have a little bit of travel, I do not get envious of anybody who travels weekly.
Yeah, it's not. It looks glamorous.
I'm very
not
spoiled that Logan Square Auditorium is around the block from where I live.
Logan Square Auditorium, where the next 2 AEW shows, Destination Chicago and Defining Moment, will be taking place.
Yes, sir. Sold out.
Sold out. Hashtag AEW Chicago. Oh, by the way, on that note, I know we're going to talk about the shows. Actually, I'll hold this news. Go ahead. Finish your experience.
Okay. So, I flew into Philly, drove to Jersey. I didn't go to bed until like 5 in the morning, the day of the show.
Oh, you flew into Philly?
I flew into Philly because it was just cheaper.
That's why I was wondering why you were in Philly.
I flew into Philly.
Oh, okay.
Drove to Jersey. My buddy picked me up. I ended up going to bed at, like I said, 5. Woke up at like 1. Had to leave at like... We ended up leaving at like 3 o'clock. So I was only up for a couple hours, and then I left to go to the show. Show was so fun. I mean... Sandman was there.
Crazy.
Sabu
and
was
Sabu.
Nick Gage's opponent.
Ridiculous.
So, couple things. So we had MJF goes against Nate Webb, and Nate Webb, his gimmick, if you guys have seen, he gets played out to Wheatus's Teenage Dirtbag.
Which is hilarious. This is like...
It's the entire song,
Yeah.
not like 20, 30 seconds. It's the entire song. And the best part about it, they had Wheatus play live. And not only did Wheatus play live, Wheatus got involved in the match. And the lead singer gave MJF a DDT on the chair. Like a swinging DDT, flying swinging DDT on the chair. I have that picture.
This is the most action Wheatus has gotten in like
ever
18 years, probably ever. Yeah, since
in
that
this
song.
century,
it's unbelievable.
Literally in this millennium.
You know where that song?
But dude, they were real chill.
You know where that song debuted? An episode of Dawson's Creek.
That makes sense.
That's where that song came from. Because my sister was obsessed with that song.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I was telling her about Nate Webb and how it's like a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, in 2018, and I'm like, yeah, it's like this thing, this guy, and he was really popular like 15 years ago, and now he comes out with this song, and he still does this song. And she's like, and I'm like, yeah, Wheatus is good. That album's fun. She goes, no, Wheatus sucks. That song is good. That band is not good. And she is the one who had the album. And she's the one who bought the fucking CD.
No,
I'm like, it's not
dude,
good.
they were all really chill.
Yeah.
I did take a video of them recording beforehand.
Nice.
And it was funny because the breakout star, Marco Stunt,
Crazy.
was just like messing around and just like throwing around drumsticks, and he lost the drumsticks off stage and stuff like that. So, cool little Easter egg that I'm going to keep for the personal collection. That's not going to...
Hey man, Marco Stunt. I saw him at Black Label, that show we went to.
Yeah.
And I remember like out of that whole show, like Nicole and I were like, man, this guy's like, he's fun. He's not like some crazy great star, but he's the most fun to watch.
He's very funny, and he's a good person.
And then all of a sudden he's like the breakout of Lost in New York. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
MJF ended up winning the match against Nate Webb, but it was
Spider
Nate Webb. That was really good. And then KTB issued an open challenge, which Marco Stunt accepted and lit the wrestling world on fire. Essentially, he got booked anywhere and everywhere that weekend. Like in those 3 days,
Right.
he got booked for All In.
He's on All In.
He's on All In 0 Hour. He's in the Over the Budget Battle Royal. He's at AEW. He's on Defining Moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
PW Revolver.
That's crazy.
He has a match against
So this kid like filled up his
Ace
calendar.
Romero. He literally filled up his calendar for like the next 6 months.
One show.
Dude, that's what Spring Break did for PCO.
Yeah. PCO broke out of Spring Break. That's crazy.
So
And now he became like this. He had this resurgence to his career.
yeah, it's just been on fire since then. And Marco just performed amazingly. Like, just all the moves he was doing. He has a big guy throwing him around and stuff like that. Like,
I mean, that's what he like knows his place. You know, he knows that like that's what people want to see.
and it worked out well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Then we had Teddy Hart beat Chris Dickinson. Crazy match. I mean, it's a Teddy Hart match. It was all over the place.
So
it was all over the place. There's no better way to describe that than it being all over the place. And then we had... It was actually right before this next match. Sandman comes out.
Before this one?
Before the Nick Gage Sabu
Was
match.
he in the match?
Sabu just beat up Stokely.
Okay.
Hathaway.
And
Hit him hard over the head with the kendo stick.
And the music hit?
Oh, dude. The music... that was my first live Sandman entrance ever. Because I was too young to experience a Sandman entrance with ECW.
Yeah.
Because I was only 10 when that was around. And so...
I saw him live.
I saw him backstage, and I was like, oh, cool, he's here. I'm like... thinking he's just chilling or whatever.
He's like, hey, bro, take any pictures?
He's actually super polite.
Yeah, he is.
He was coming up to all his boys, like, giving them hugs. He doesn't shake hands. He gives hugs.
I don't shake hands, I give hugs. I met him at a VFW hall on the south side in, like, 2004, I want to say.
I'm not shocked that that's where you met him.
Then that's where there was some indie show on like Harlem Avenue, not far from where ROH used to run, and it was some ridiculous show, and it was right around the time. Remember that when in TNA he did that Clockwork Orange House of Fun match with Raven? Do you remember this?
Oh God!
And he's like, hey, so that whole match, that Clockwork Orange House of Fun, it's all my idea. I came up with the whole thing. Fuck Raven, he didn't do shit. So I was like, hey, cool, all right. I'll be watching that next week. Great. But yeah, no, he's a nice guy. He's a super nice guy. Super cool dude. Enjoyed meeting him. But yeah, you tell me this is now. I mean, I met him 15 years ago.
Yeah. No, he was really cool. He was, I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about him. And then we had Nick Gage, who was supposed to face Haku. But Haku pulled out because he went to Jim Neidhart's funeral, which we should I think we should touch on really quick.
Jim Neidhart.
I mean, Heart Foundation.
Cause of death, they know?
So, from what I heard, is that he had an accident where he fell.
Oh, really?
And hit his head. I believe it was like a brain aneurysm.
Oh, shit.
Because he was getting his health back in order.
Yeah.
And he seemed fine. Like, he didn't seem out of it. Because whatever, I'll say it. I've watched fucking Total Divas and all that stuff.
He's on there a lot, right?
He is on there a lot. And he always seems very happy. He always seems very proud of Natty. So
sad for her, man.
I'm really sad for her because now Natty's got to think about her mom all the time because her mom always had Jim to be there.
From what I heard, she wore his jacket to the next pay-per-view.
So at SummerSlam, she was, or not SummerSlam. Yeah, it was SummerSlam. She was ringside for the Alexa Bliss Ronda Rousey match, and she came out in Jim's jacket.
The one he wore at SummerSlam, like 88 or something.
Yeah. It was 20 years ago he wore that jacket. And it was
30 years ago.
Wow.
30.
The fact that 80s is 30 years ago.
Yeah, 80s is 30 years ago.
That was, I should know that because I was born in 88.
It was crazy to think.
And I'm 30.
I remember, like, watching Back to the Future in the late 80s and thinking, like, the 50s were so long before that. That was 30 years before that. They went back in time 30 years. And now it's like, I know 30 years from now, I remember that was my life 30 years from now in 1988. And it's like, doesn't seem that long ago. I remember all that shit just like yesterday. But it was such a novelty in movies like Back to the Future. Anyway, sidebar. I can't be the only one who thinks about this shit.
You are the only one who thinks about
this. No, I'm
not.
People do think about this shit. I'm serious. Anyways. So, yeah. What else did you have? You got a ladder match?
Well, no, hold on.
What?
So, the surprise opponent was Sabu.
So, it went from Haku to Sabu?
It went from Haku to Sabu, and it was great. They did the whole dark entrance. Nobody knew.
That's badass.
0 people knew about it, so it was a real shock. The only time people saw is when, obviously, they see Sabu trying to run in the ring. When it can only be so dark in the age of 2018 with everybody with cell phones.
Yeah.
It can only get so dark now.
But on camera, it probably looked great.
It looked great on camera, and it was a fun little match. Nick Gage retained. And
what do you have, title?
Yeah, for the GCW heavyweight title. So that was a good one. And then we had the Grab the Brass Ring ladder match. It was kind of like their little version of the clusterfuck. So
who won that?
So it was Jimmy Lloyd versus Eli Everfly, G-Raver, Gringo Loco.
The bass god.
The bass god.
I gotta say.
From the Loco Square Auditorium.
I didn't know too much about Gringo until that interview that Two Heels in the Face did with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I actually really started to understand and love the term bass god.
Oh, number because he's such a good bass.
I never knew what a bass was.
Okay, yeah.
And I learned about. I'm like, oh, that's what a bass. And then I think
because it's a play off the words because you would say, "Oh, based God" with a D, and he changed it to bass God. He did it with a play on words.
I think it's a great nickname.
And then he changed Logan Square Auditorium. When for freelance shows, he calls it the Loco Square Auditorium.
I like that. That's fun.
So he's got this really dope entrance now. Where it's like this thing that plays before, and I like it. And then it was also Tony Deppen. I'm sorry if I'm messing up the name.
Deppen.
He's their Extreme champion, and then Orange Cassidy, is hilariously amazing.
Orange
Cassidy. So his gimmick is like he's like this Hollywood star that doesn't really give a fuck about winning matches. He's very like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, and it's a great little comedy spot to have. And so he like climbs up the ladder, and instead of reaching for the brass ring, he just points one finger in the air, which I got a picture of, and is just like, hey, yeah, and then climbs down, and all the refs are like, what are you doing? You can grab it.
And he's like, nah, not interested.
And there was like, so his gimmick, instead of doing green mist or red mist or whatever, he gets orange juice.
What?
And does orange mist.
Okay.
And he spits orange mist. So it was a lot of good spots. Gringo was great. I liked Eli Everfly a lot. He's like a little kid. He's like same height as like Marco, stunt, all that type of stuff. Really talented.
I feel like I've seen him before. Somewhere.
He does a lot of bar wrestling. Okay. And he's done a lot of GCW. I don't think he's done Black Label yet.
I feel like I've seen that name around here.
But I feel like we should get him on AEW.
Eli Everfly.
He's a good little cruiserweight.
Call me, Eli.
I like him. And Jimmy Lloyd won it.
Jimmy
Lloyd won it. And then these were the three matches I was looking forward to most. These next three. We had Ethan Page versus Penelope Ford. And the premise of this match is, I'll give you a little bit of back history.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Penelope Ford, so tell me.
So I'll give you the back history on the match. So Ethan Page has been known to be an agent for these clusterfuck matches that happen at Spring Break. And if you don't know what a clusterfuck match, it is exactly what it sounds like. It is like 30 or 40 people that come in gauntlet style.
30 or 40?
Oh, yeah.
Where do they get these people?
It's WrestleMania weekend, man. Everybody's there.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's there. And
Jesus.
It's literally a
clusterfuck.
It's literally a clusterfuck. And Ethan hates, and he's publicly stated how he hates having...
What is there to even agent at that point?
Because there's a whole bunch of, there's an order to things, and you have to make it somewhat...
You just might as well be like, fuck it.
You can't. You have to have some continuity because there is a time limit. Especially in New Orleans, there was a time limit. The show had to be done at a certain time.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty strict, yeah.
And the show was like... That match was like 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, when you have that many fucking people...
Oh, I know, but what I'm saying is Ethan had to do it, and it was documented that Ethan did it. And then people keep remembering that he did it, and he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Right, so now you have that.
So Joey Janela owns his soul, and Ethan Page has to win these three matches that Joey Janela puts up. So him versus Penelope Ford was the first match.
Okay.
To regain his soul back.
So he beat Penelope Ford.
He beat Penelope Ford in a great intergender match. This was probably one of my favorite intergender matches that I've watched.
Nice.
Because it wasn't too overpowering from one or the other. Penelope did great.
Where's she based out of? I never heard of her.
She's Joey's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And Shoot and on Kayfabe.
Shoot and well, then it's just Shoot.
It's just Shoot. But I mean, Kayfabe, they're an on-screen couple together.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, I believe she's from Jersey as well, or she's not from Jersey. I think she's Philly. I think Joey was talking about it on Stone Cold's podcast.
Nice. Right.
I think she's in Philly or something like that. So she's not that far from him.
Okay.
And then we had the semi-main event. We had Joey Janela versus Jinsei Shinzaki from Japan.
A.K.A. Hakushi.
And it was...
I love Jinsei, dude.
Dude, such a good match. And they had these, vignettes. And I should have talked about it, but they had these vignettes going all show. And the vignette they had it was like a Bruce Lee movie that they had for Joey Janela.
Really?
Finding out who his opponent is for Lost in New York. So it was very entertaining to lead into the match.
Jinsei, I believe, is like the president of Noah.
No, yeah, something like
He's
that.
like a VP of Noah or head of talent for Noah or something.
Yeah, but he did it was just a good match.
Yeah.
Great stuff, top to bottom. And then we had the main event, which was PCO versus Matt Riddle. Bro. The final bro down.
The final bro down. Pierre Carl Ouellet.
I don't know.
Ouellet. There you go.
Whatever.
Where's your French? Get your fucking French in there.
I don't know French.
Do you remember PCO back in the Quebecers?
Yeah, the Quebecers back in the early 90s.
And then he was
tag team champs.
Yeah, he was twice, I think.
Twice. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then he had his Jean-Pierre Lafitte. He was the pirate. Jean-Pierre Lafitte. Oh
God, so bad.
He had a great feud with Bret Hart. Actually.
Yeah, he did. But everybody knew this was Matt Riddle's final show.
Yeah.
It was just a different feel. Yeah. Like, everybody was taking it all in. Matt was really cool with people in the crowd. He fist bumped every single person in the front row. Every single person.
I really wish that at some point, Riddle, on the Indies, could have been managed by Vince Russo for one day.
No, stop ruining everything. No.
It was all bro.
No.
Picture it. Gold.
No. Nothing with Vince Russo is gold in 2018.
I don't mind Vince Russo. But no, Matt Riddle.
You don't mind Vince Russo because you're a Russo mark.
I love Russo.
He
doesn't hold back.
Dude, him and Cornette just need to stay away from wrestling. They hate everything.
But don't you think it would have been funny?
They hate everything about any of the current product. All they do is complain, back in my day, back in the Attitude Era, back in the 80s, blah, blah, blah. Like, nobody cares anymore. Like, shut up. If you don't like it, stop watching.
God damn.
I don't watch everything because I don't like everything. No. Find what you like.
I just think, like, it would have been hilarious to have just crazy bros.
God, no.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
Bro doesn't need a manager.
It would be funny, though.
Bro doesn't need Russo.
He'd be like, bro, bro. And he'd be like, bro, you're in New York, bro. He'd be like, I'm from Philly, bro. Bro.
I'm not feeling this whatsoever. Bro. No, bro.
Bro, I am pleading with you, bro.
No, you can plead all you want. But it's never going to happen.
All right.
Okay.
All right, moving on. So that was a show. Good show.
And, well, it was crazy because they had Destro, who came out, have you seen any of these little vignettes that PCO's been putting out?
I saw some, and they look insane.
It's crazy. So there's this guy, the other dude who's in the sunglasses.
Yeah.
His name is Destro, and he comes out with a car battery on his hip, and then starts sparking the car battery with the jumper cables, and then revives PCO back to life in the middle of this match. And it's a hard-hitting match. Like, there's chops galore. And revives PCO. PCO gains momentum, beats Riddle, and Riddle had a very emotional goodbye.
Speech?
No speech. He was offered the microphone, and he said no. I don't think he wanted to go out like that. I don't think he wanted to make the show about him.
Why not?
That's just how Riddle is. Riddle's a humble dude.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. Real nice guy.
Yeah, but
super nice guy.
He's super chill. We had a little celebration sesh during intermission. Him and I.
My favorite Myrtle memory is me driving with him, leaving Midway Airport, and some guy trying to sell us heroin threw it from hanging out of his car window, and Riddle's in the back seat. So it was like me, Riddle, Josh Alexander, Phoenix, and Ray Horace, and we're like driving.
Was that from the Jim Lynam last year?
I think so.
Because that was the last time.
Well, that was the last time we had Ray Horace. It wasn't Jim Lynam because it was really hot. We had the windows open. It was a Friday night, and I remember like some guys like, "Hey man, you want to buy some cocaine?" And Riddle's like, "Holy shit, man, isn't it that easy around here?" And I'm like, "Nobody buy cocaine out of my car, please. We can't. We have a show to get to."
I don't think any of them would.
I mean, he was like intrigued by how easy it was.
I think he was just like taken back.
He was definitely taken back.
But him and I talked. So I knew that he was going to be a takeover 100% for sure because he did get an offer from New Japan as well.
I heard, yeah.
But
it would have been cool for him to do a run there, though.
But the thing is, the plan was always WWE because he was in the Evolve system for so long. And when you're in the system for so long, you're prepping yourself for WWE. Like, if you're in Evolve, you want to be in WWE. Like, multiple people in Evolve gets tryouts at WWE. They're so close to it. Triple H is coming to the shows. He talks to the talent.
I feel like he could have just...
Yeah, but if he did New Japan, he couldn't do Evolve.
I know, I'm just saying, but it would have been cool.
It would have been cool.
New Japan would have been
but
really
he would have been
cool.
in jail in like 15 minutes.
Why?
He would have gotten the Matt Sydal effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so wrapping that up.
Yeah, so he did a little emotional goodbye. Was really happy with how that show came out. It was so fun. The buzz was still going on that show still to this week. So
nice, very cool.
I enjoyed it.
That was fun. You had some good photos out of that too.
Thank you. It was probably, honestly, some of my best work because it was with the new camera.
Speaking of photos, we have a busy ass weekend. A week from today,
dude. I have 4 shows in 4 days.
It's insane. We got a lot going on.
I hate myself.
So next Thursday,
we begin the AAW Chicago shows, as we're dubbing it, because we were. This is what we were talking about. We're like, what are we going to use? We can't use 2 hashtags because it would have messed things up, in my opinion. It would have created confusion. We have a lot of people coming in from out of town, so why not just use AAW Chicago?
I like it. I think it fits.
We have Destination Chicago. There's no point of doing AAW Defining Moment for one day. Like, we like to do the hashtags to... It's basically so you guys can click on the hashtags and see all the announcements that we do pretty much leading up to the show. So you can just see everything if you click on it.
Yeah.
Because if you go on our feed has multiple things on there.
Yeah,
retweets,
a lot going on.
Videos and stuff like that. But when we use the hashtag, the purpose for that... for us indie-wise, is so you can see everything related to that.
To individualize each show, give it its own identity, you can see what's going on. But for this weekend, we're going AEW Chicago. We're making it like a thing that this weekend as a whole is AEW Chicago.
Just AEW Chicago. We thought we make it simple, easy to remember, easy to use.
So check it out. But yeah, so we have Destination Chicago and Defining Moment. We got a lot going on for these shows.
We have a shit ton.
So you and I will be doing... You'll be doing... ringside.
I'll be ringside photography.
And then we will...
Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle. And then you and I will be producing some stuff, social media stuff. We'll be looking at, promos, vignettes, things of that nature. It'll be fun. So we'll see. We'll see. We're going to map out what we got to do. And we'll be talking about that over the next couple of days. But yeah, we have a lot to do, man.
I mean,
there's a lot of talent on these shows.
There's so much talent. I mean, we got Lucha Brothers returning back as a tag team.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome
against Bambino and Flamita.
We have 4 shows announced in the pipe right now. By
4 shows. So we got so a big thing, really quick. We're
going to Texas.
We're going to Texas. We're going to Austin.
Austin
10-12.
Hotbed of Texas.
Which I'm excited for because I haven't been to Austin since it's weird because I was in Austin last
year?
Last
October
for Russell Circus for Circus Mania.
And that was only a year ago?
That was a year ago. That was October 2017.
Shit. How much is shit? So they're done.
I don't know if they're done, but they just can't find a venue.
What are we running then?
Because they're really picky on the venue. It's not that they can't get a venue; they're picky about the venue.
What's there to be picky? I mean, like, what do they need?
They don't want it to be in a stadium they don't want it to be like in a gymnasium of any sort.
Is that what we're kind of running, like a smaller venue like that?
Yeah, they're just I don't know. They have their own guidelines of how they want to run a show. So I mean, it's their money and their rules. So I mean, if they don't want to spend the money on a show that they're not happy with, they shouldn't.
Was that their last show, though?
No, their last show was in March. It was in March.
Of this year?
March of this year.
Oh, they did run this year?
They did 2 or 3 more shows.
God, they started off so hot, though.
It was so hot.
Like, I'm talking, like, it was on fire to start, and then all of a sudden, like, what the hell happened? I mean, it's almost like they blew their load way too early.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed that
Is it bad management though? Is there a management issue?
No. It's. I don't know. I wouldn't call them bad because I really do like them both.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy them. They're good people.
What's their names again?
It's Al and Lexi.
Al and Lexi, yeah, they're husband and wife, right?
Yes, they're a husband and wife, and then, yeah, they're wrestling fans through and through. They love wrestling.
I heard they're really nice people, and then they invited you down last.
They invited me down, so
that's cool.
I have nothing but nice things to say about them.
No, that's nice. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with them, but in the meantime, we can capitalize on them not running currently. So that's a good thing. So we'll see. But yeah, AEW Austin, Texas, man, is the first venture into Texas.
I'm excited for it.
I'm happy for it. I won't be there. I'll be at Bound for Glory.
So you're not. So you've made a decision.
Yeah. I'll be at Bound for Glory. I planned that way before we announced.
I know. Show. Did you already get your tickets?
They're going sale on Saturday.
No, did you get your plane tickets?
Yeah, I'm buying it all. Once I get the show ticket, I'll go get the plane.
It's too expensive to fly to Austin and fly to New York.
I was thinking about it. Believe me, I priced out flying to Austin on Friday and then flying to New York Saturday.
And then flying back to Chicago.
I mean, I could do it. I could do it.
You should. It's a Friday show.
Nicole wants to come with. I mean, obviously, she'd want to come with.
It's a Friday show. Dude.
I know.
If it was a Saturday show, I would understand. But it's a Friday show.
I know.
Guys, give Trent shit at Vanilla Joke.
Yeah.
On Twitter, Instagram.
Everything.
And then harass him on Facebook. Harass him next week. And tell him...
In person at the show.
person. And tell him to go to AEW Austin 1012.
Man. You are really putting it on.
I put it on. Dude, I can't do shows without you, man.
I know.
We're bros.
We're bros.
We're bros.
Bros. We've unzipped our pants now. I mean, we're comfortable around each other.
That's it.
But no, I'll see what I can do.
I contemplated legit coming in basketball shorts today.
Tim does that sometimes in the studio.
I should have done it today.
We're just we're in the Hemi studio, my band Hemi. It's our rehearsal studio. It gets hot in here.
It does.
It's actually not as bad today. It's been worse.
No.
But we're almost at the end of August. But anyway, yeah.
We're getting Wendy's after this.
No, I am on intermittent fasting. I'm done.
I'm getting Wendy's after this.
My window is closed.
I haven't eaten since like 5 o'clock.
My window is done at 8 o'clock.
Your window sucks.
12 to 8.
That's it.
I have a great lunch though.
Yeah.
Great lunch. So, but yeah, I'll be up. But I'm planning Bound for Glory at the Melrose where you just were for Joey Janela.
Yes,
same venue.
The same venue. So pictures should look really good coming out of that. I know personally.
It looks.
It's like a very well lit venue. It's a concert venue because there is a stage for concerts.
That's in Queens, right?
It is in Queens, New York. So
I like Queens.
Yeah, I went to. Do you know what? Because it was my first trip to New York. I went to my first bodega.
That was your first time in New York?
First time in New York.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
So it was really cool. So I was trying to hit like a bunch of spots. Like I completely broke keto. 100%.
Yeah.
Like I have felt like shit these last couple days because I'm going back into ketosis, and have been like cut my calories and my carbs dramatically to make up for the amount of
damage you did.
Bagels and pizza.
It's too good.
And donuts that I ate.
You know what it is, right? It's the water.
It's the water. That's why I wanted the bagels. Like, dude, I had 2 everything bagels. With veggie cream cheese, dude, it's so good. And I got myself some dollar pizza. I got some regular pizza. I got a large slice when I went back down to Philly.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the East Coast has it. It's my favorite city, New York. I love it.
But
this will be my 30th trip to New York.
30th?
30.
Jesus, that's a lot of times in New York.
A lot of times.
Now, do you count when you drive through to go to Canada?
I never drove through to go to Canada.
Okay.
This is straight trips to New York.
Straight trips to New York.
Including childhood, too.
That's crazy.
30 trips. So I'll cap it out for if I get tickets on Saturday.
I mean, I went to Niagara Falls when I was a kid.
New York side?
No, I was in Canada side.
Of course. Brown people always go to Canada.
Yeah, it was the Canada side. Because I remember so much... Do you know what I remember? It's weird. I remember when we went to the gift shop, and I saw so much Toronto Raptors gear. And this was in the 90s, so I was like, what the hell is this garbage? Like, why do I not see Chicago Bulls stuff everywhere?
In Toronto.
I didn't care. It was the 90s. Chicago Bulls ruled everything.
Everything. It's true.
It was like 96 or 97 when I went.
The height of it all?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll see what I can do. If I can somehow...
You should.
Get nuts and score something. I'll be buying the plane tickets after I get the Bound for Glory ticket.
Okay.
So I'll do some pricing.
I say fly to Austin, fly to New York.
I mean, it's nice and crazy to do, isn't it? Like, that's fun.
I would do it. Fly to... Dude, you'd be living the life of a wrestler.
Can I get trans paid, maybe? Like, Danny, come on.
No.
I get trans.
No.
If Sami Callihan gets trans, I get trans.
Sammy makes us money.
Hey, what do you think I do? I make it so they can make us money.
I understand that, but Sammy draws. If we put you on the poster and says for setup.
What's that? I'm a producer, goddammit. I produce this show. Put me on the poster, and I guarantee I will sell at least one roll's worth will be there for me. Mom, dad, sister, cousin.
I'm about to say, you can't count the people who've already been going to shows. Yeah. And you can't count Nicole.
They're all there for me. I drew this row.
You're ridiculous.
I would... Danny should... I should, like, seriously confront him and be like, Dan, do I get trans for Austin?
He's gonna laugh at you.
Like, fuck no, dickhead.
He's gonna block your number for a day, so you can't get a hold of him.
I should like make a stink and be like, I've done all this work. All I want is trans covered Austin. You guys can't do that for me. I mean, like, god damn it, MJF gets trans and I don't get trans. What the flying fuck? Just make a whole thing out of it. That probably won't go over well. But anyway, we got a busy weekend coming up. So we got our shows. We got
Destination Chicago on Thursday on the 30th. Yeah. We have Defining Moment on Friday, which the first match was announced.
Tell them.
Darby Allin versus Shane Strickland.
That's going to be weird.
It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Because usually we're used to seeing Darby versus like a giant. Yeah. And I'm kind of happy to see something different because they're both kind of reckless.
Yeah. Shane is reckless.
Yeah. Have you seen his back?
Yeah, dude, his back is fucked.
Shane is reckless. So, and then we have the Grand All In show, and I will be doing photos at All Out at the Flip Gordon's All Out party with DJ Z as the DJ.
Fitting.
So I will be doing photography for that.
Nice.
Trying to make it look like a party atmosphere with a bunch of wrestling fans in black t-shirts.
Is it true that you got t-shirts made that say the Palestinian picture taker?
What?
Yeah, DJ was telling me.
You're such a liar. You just came up with that right now.
Come on.
The Palestinian picture taker.
Right, why not?
I'm so going to market that.
Yeah, why not? Gaza Strip guru, the Palestinian picture taker.
Not the Gaza Strip guru. But I like the Palestinian picture taker.
Okay, will that.
I like that, though.
Take it, use it.
I'm going to use that. I'm running with it.
You could Pro Wrestling T store. Open that shit up. Who the fuck is...
I'm gonna open up a Pro Wrestling T store, and with my watermark, and then be happy when I get $4 at the end of the month because I'm the only one who bought my own shirt.
Jeez. Those margins suck. $4? God,
I don't know. I'm just...
All right, so that's... And then after that, after All In on Saturday... I might join you.
You should.
I'll probably join you for this.
We got Warrior Wrestling.
Warrior's going all out.
Has this crazy war of attrition match.
I got the breakdown for that match. Rich Swann was on X-Pac's podcast yesterday.
It is amazing.
And he broke down what the war of attrition match is. And I was like, this sounds insane.
So for anybody who doesn't know, the war of attrition match, it's an 8-man match it starts off as. It's going to be 4 versus 4, and the participants is Brian Cage, Phoenix, Jeff Cobb, Austin Aries, Sammy Guevara, Rey Mysterio, Pentagon, and Rich Swann.
Gotta get Swann.
And so basically how it's gonna work is it's 4 versus 4, and I think they're gonna do some drawing system to decide who's part of what team, and then the winner of the the winning team of the 4-on-4, those 4 winners go to the next bracket, and that bracket becomes 2-on-2 tag match.
This is
and
crazy.
The person who gets the pinfall victory gets to decide his tag partner. Now, you obviously want a tag partner who's going to win with you,
right.
But you got to remember, the winning team goes to the next stage, and it becomes a singles match, and that match is for the Warrior Wrestling Championship.
That's a one-on-one then.
It becomes one-on-one, so you got to decide.
Yeah.
You got to decide who and what you're going to be on your team. You want the best, but
you also don't want the best.
You don't want the best.
You got to take them on. This is really cool.
It's crazy because
did they come up with this? Is this original idea?
This is their own original idea. Like when Steve told me about all this, I was in shock, and I had to keep it a secret for about a month and a half.
This is a really interesting concept.
I couldn't tell anybody about it because he told me the breakdown, and then I'm going through all the different match possibilities. I mean, you can get Lucha Bros versus Cage and Cobb.
And that's crazy.
And that you can get a Lucha Bros tag match out of this. You can get Ray and Austin Aries as a tag. You can get Swan and Cage. Like, you can get Guevara and Cobb. Like, there's so many different...
This is so cool.
I mean, you could see Pentagon and Rey Mysterio.
Which I would love to see.
As a tag team.
Or, no, Ray versus Phoenix is what I really want to see.
Ray and Phoenix can be a tag... Can you imagine them going from a tag team to a title match?
That's what I want to see. Honestly, that's what I'd like to see.
Like, I think there's going to be a 1-minute break in between each stage.
And it's continuous, right? This is like
it's not throughout the night.
This is like go.
This is that's the main event, and it's gonna go.
That's pretty cool. Well, that's interesting, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I would like to see that. To me, that's fun, and I think that's a very unique concept. And I think that's something that it's hard to find a unique concept nowadays in wrestling.
It's gonna be crazy.
That's fun. All right, cool.
And they have a few different matches going on. They got Tessa Blanchard versus
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace for the Black Label Pro title.
So Black Label Pro's title's on the line.
Yeah, Black Label Pro. We got Hoss versus Darby Allin. We got Jay Bradley versus Darby.
Okay.
We got Colt Cabana versus
Chris Adonis.
Sam Adonis.
Sam Adonis. Okay.
Sam Adonis, who's Corey Graves' brother.
Oh, okay.
And
are they from Chicago?
Who?
The Adonises?
No, they're from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh.
Oh, gotcha.
And then we got the Crazy Attraction comedy match. We got James Ellsworth teaming with Frank the Clown.
Oh my God.
Versus RJ City and David Arquette.
Fuck
and
RJ City.
RJ City, you got heat, bro.
You can kiss my ass, RJ City, with your anti-Saved by the Bell comments. Fuck, what did he say? He's like,
he said anybody. Do you know what we're gonna
read this tweet because it's full of shit.
Well, I'm gonna pull up the tweet.
This guy is full of shit.
Oh,
and I'm like, I was so upset. You tagged me in this. I was like,
so,
fuck this guy.
Quote by RJ City. Quote, Saved by the Bell is so shitty that it's not even enjoyable in an ironically shitty way. You just pretend to like it because you're mourning your youth. Which, I don't know anybody who's had a youth like anybody in Saved by the Bell.
Here's the thing. It is ironically, like, you are enjoying it ironically. That's the point. That's the whole point. We know it's ironically funny.
Like,
he can't act like this is like some big revelation.
It's nobody had a phone back in the 90s. No kid at least.
I had one in 99.
Yeah, but were you 18 in 99?
I was.
Oh shit.
I was.
No, but Zach was 14.
Zach, well, it was Saved by the Bell's years are 89 to 93.
Yeah, but he didn't have it during the Good Morning Miss Bliss era.
No, he
got it freshman year.
Which is 89.
Which was when he was 14 years old, because you're 14 when you start college. You're 14 to 15, or high school.
Yeah.
14 to 15 is when you're a freshman.
Right.
15 to 16 is when you're a sophomore. So...
We're analyzing the cell phone too much here.
No, but still.
I just want to get to saying fuck RJ City for that comment.
Fuck RJ City.
RJ City, you can kiss my...
RJ City, you got heat.
You can kiss my Saved by the Bell ass.
We'll do a Tri-City beatdown on you when you
you
come.
Oh my god, I'm gonna confront him so bad. I'm gonna wear my Kelly Kapowski t-shirt. Confront this
should.
guy. Son of a bitch.
You really should. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a fun show. They drew really well last time. They had like 900 people for the debut show.
That's pretty good.
It was great. There's food. There's a ton of food. There's beer. There's a bunch of merchandise. They have something this fan fest thing.
Yeah.
Where they set aside like a complete hour before the show to get autographs, pictures, signings, and all that's included with the fan fest.
Really?
So you don't have to pay for it individually.
See, that's cool, man.
I think if you want like a picture, it costs, but like if you want something autographed,
yeah,
it doesn't cost anything. But obviously you have to pay for like merch. But if you want a picture, it doesn't cost anything.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, so sorry, Steve, if I fucked it up. Let me know if I did. But yeah, I just really enjoyed the first show. It was very fun. Mm-hmm. There's also a couple other matches. We got DJ Z versus Pat Monix, which is a good storyline-driven match. This is going to be Pat Monix's biggest match of his career.
DJ Z?
No, Pat Monix's
No, I'm saying
match.
like he's fighting DJ Z.
Yeah, he's
never fought Z before?
Not one-on-one. They had a four-way at Gali.
Yeah, I figured Gali.
It was Gringo was in there, and I think Laredo Kid was in there as well.
All right.
So, but never a one-on-one match.
Oh, cool. All
so that will be enjoyable, I think.
Patrick Monix, go forth and get that brass ring.
Project Monix #face today.
Phase today.
Yeah, his gimmick is every day is a new face. Every day is a day for you to get better. So he'll say like what face he is, and I think he's like phase like 130 or something right now. His goal is to like be completely revamped and improved by phase 1000.
1,000 days.
Yeah, he's given himself a goal of 1,000.
Cool. Good job, Patrick.
Yeah, stop calling him Patrick.
What's his name?
It's Pat Monix.
Patrick Monix.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Is it Monet? Is it like French?
No.
Monet.
This is not Oulette.
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 Your French is terrible.
My French is because I'm Palestinian.
Your French is terrible. I don't care.
I'm a Palestinian from the south side of Chicago.
Oulette.
Oulette.
Still said it wrong.
Whatever. I went to New York and now I pronounce water as water.
No, you haven't this whole time.
Water.
No, you just did that purposely.
What are you talking about?
You said, "Can I have some water?" earlier.
I said, "Can I have some water?"
No, fuck out of here. Move on.
Was that on camera?
What?
Or was that on the podcast?
Maybe.
Nope.
No, it wasn't.
No. So you're a lie.
You're a liar. You can be a liar too.
The only proof we have is me calling it water.
I'm not. No, I'm not letting that go.
Are you gonna call it Pat? No. Are you gonna call him Patrick, or are you gonna call him Pat?
Patrick Monet.
Water.
All right, let's go on. What do we got?
We
also got LaSalle to look forward to. I know we mentioned we got sidetracked talking about Texas, but we have Seize the Day in LaSalle September 8th. Got moved to September 8th.
I'm really upset that we didn't go with the specific hashtag.
Right, let's mention for like shits and or giggles.
It's all of the above.
We do the hashtags per show, and we like to theme them. AEW Destination or AEW TNP for Take No Prisoners or AEW United for United We Stand. So this next show is called Seize the Day. Seize the Day.
And my very mature mind messages our social media
or our email
text group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a social media group. Yeah. It's not an email group.
Okay.
It's done via text message.
Yes.
And I was really disappointed that we did not use hashtag AAWSTD.
STD.
I can't even say it.
I mean, it might have gotten trending just based on that alone. Right.
Missed opportunities.
Missed opportunity,
man. We could have made so much money off of that.
We could have had a pharmacy sponsor.
We should have just called it a hashtag STDs.
Oh my god.
A hashtag STD.
Oh my god. Nah.
Kind of just like how WWE's just
delete.
No, but for real, I'm glad we did it, and
we have that coming September 8th.
We're using hashtag AWCs.
C's. SEIZE.
So
that's gonna be that show is highlighted.
We got some good matches on that show.
That show does some good. It's gonna be highlighted by Joey Ryan and his cock against Bucky
his
Collins.
Dong.
The dong.
It's his dong.
Dong style.
King of Dong style.
Against Bucky Collins.
Bucky Collins. Like, there's a lot of good matches. I mean, we got Jimmy Jacobs versus Chucky T.
Chucky T.
So, I mean,
Should be fun.
That's going to be a really unorthodox match.
Yeah, a little goofy.
And we also got some title matches to announce. We have, if they retain, we have the Besties in the World versus the Rascals.
Yeah.
We got of Wentz and Xavier.
Wentz debuted on Impact tonight.
He did? No, he was on Impact.
No, like his official, like they gave him a promo and everything tonight.
Yeah,
like,
but it wasn't his debut.
They're considering this his debut. He got squashed by his buddies last time he was on.
He was.
This is his like debut.
Debut.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you would have been like,
What?
this is the second time because I watch every Impact.
I am, but no, I don't count that. He was jobbed out.
Yeah.
And then
so that should be, well, if they're still the champions, it'll be a tag title match. If they're not the champions, it will be a non-title match for number one contendership.
Yeah, they'll be defending this coming weekend for sure.
And the main event, which is very interesting, and I'll explain why. So announce the match.
We're gonna have our champion, ACH.
Champion.
The champ. Hashtag super.
Super.
Taking on his BFF.
His old
BFF, Eddie Kingston.
No more Valhalla.
No more Valhalla, bitches.
But the interesting about this, so with the Austin show,
yeah.
ACH is from Austin.
He's home.
And Eddie Kingston said, I don't care if I win or lose this match. I want to beat up ACH in Austin.
In front of his mother?
In front of his mother.
They say that?
So, no. But I'm assuming she'll be there to see her baby boy. But
yeah,
that's just a little interesting thing to throw in there.
This should be fun. This has been built up, with ACH basically running through wrestling. This should be fun. So we'll see how that goes. But so on the AEW, talent-wise, a little bit of sad news.
I'm so disappointed by this.
It was announced by former AEW champion, heavyweight champion, Josh Alexander.
Walking weapon.
One of the best I've seen known in this biz.
Dude, he's one of the best pure athletes
100%
in wrestling. It's always enjoyable. Like, it was such a pleasure when he wrestled Phoenix for the heavyweight title at the Jim Lynam tournament last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was night 2 or night 1.
I don't remember what night.
I don't remember which night it was, but it was like one of my first. It was one of my first few shows. I think it was like my third show. Working ringside, and I was in complete happiness to know that I'm taking pictures of Josh Alexander in an AEW ring.
He was awesome.
I mean,
dude is great, but yeah, his visa was denied. After
why? I don't know why.
I don't know.
And they didn't give him any reasons.
He was set to come back for AEW.
We were gonna have him as a contracted talent. That was the whole game plan, and for him to work AEW shows.
Yeah, he thanked AEW and Danny for basically sponsoring and putting ourselves out there for him. But yeah, this is a sad deal, man. I hope he can reapply. Get this. I need to see this guy again. He did have. I think he makes his Impact debut tonight or next week's show.
I want is for AEW to keep doing tapings in Canada.
Impact to do tapings in Canada. You said AEW.
Oh, yeah.
Bad. Yeah. I mean, the more they do, you'll have guys like this on it. Like, you need to get Josh Alexander needs to be on a major show.
I think Josh is going to be motivated to
do that.
Not only do that, but to make Canada.
That's what he said.
The new hotspot territory, which is what he was talking about. But I honestly believe he has the ability. The thing is, he needs to get some U.S. wrestlers to start coming over to Canada to help build the name and spread it back.
If Impact,
I mean, they got Alpha One which is
they got
which
Destiny.
Is Destiny, which is so we got Alpha One, which is run by Ethan Page, former AEW heavyweight, another former champion. It was crazy because Ethan and I were talking about it on Friday. We're like, hey, Josh is going through the visa stuff, and I heard about it, and he's like, yeah, dude, we're just waiting to hear. And we were all very optimistic about it, so it sucked.
Yeah. So I think the advantage is, you mentioned American talent coming over. If Impact keeps taping up there, and like they're doing like a one night only and stuff and all that, if they keep taping, those guys are in there for the weekend. They can keep doing like, oh, we'll do the taping and then run over for a weekend show at Destiny or Alpha One. You know what I'm saying? So you have a big chance, and it's been happening. The guy's been working Destiny shows. So there's a great chance of that influx to happen and keep like Josh like on like seen in social media and a lot of activity because of who he's going to be taking on. So I wish Josh luck, man. I love this guy. I think he's awesome, and I really, really hope that the tide changes in favor based on this news. But he's keeping optimistic about it, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just hope something changes. I hope he can come back to the States. Everybody, like with how hot the States are right now, indie scene.
I think Canada could do it too, though.
I'm not saying he can't, but he should get I don't know why he's not allowed to get those opportunities. That's the only thing.
It's legal. We don't know.
I know he should be seen everywhere by everyone.
Look, he's got a TV spot, so if he continues to get booked on TV for Impact, that's gonna help him huge.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I think he impressed. I think he'll be all right. So, what else? We have our fan interaction videos. The
AEW Frontline.
Frontline.
What we called it.
Hashtag AEW Frontline.
Yes.
So we started releasing these videos. 15, 30 seconds. We asked.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
We asked like diehards, what do you like about AEW? And they give us a genuine reaction. We've released from the Unicorns. We released the two of them talking about it. We released Chris from Two Heels in the Face talking about it so far.
Those are our brothers.
I
love those guys.
They're all bros.
I mean, it's all a network to make wrestling a better, more positive. Yeah, we're a little bit lax, and we might curse a couple times on here, but it's all positivity.
Yeah.
We don't want to. Something that we don't want to do is complain about stuff that we don't like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, our podcast is a little bit different. Try to give you some of those behind the scenes stuff, but anything that we don't like, we're not going to talk about. And especially Unicorns, like Martine is 189,000 million% positive all the time.
Always. No bad vibes.
Charlie and Chris are great people.
Mm.
I like the gimmick they have with the buffet table.
Buffet table is a very interesting gimmick.
I like it. It's good stuff, and I enjoy it very much. So I'm a big fan of their podcast. I've been listening to them for well over a year now.
Yeah, I love their cast. I mean, we've known those guys for a while, so it's fun to get their reactions first and foremost, which I dig. They're good dudes, man. So yeah, we have a couple more we're gonna release. They're in the bank. We're gonna put those out, and we're gonna keep recording more. So, AEW fans listening to this, if we ambush you with a camera and ask you what your favorite thing about AEW is, be ready with an answer, because we're gonna put that out in our social media. You can up some of your numbers.
As long as Sammy Callahan isn't doing a ball tap in the background.
That's right. That interfered with our first time we were doing this.
It did.
Sammy got involved and started fighting.
Yes.
With Brody King.
Yes, he did.
So that threw off our Q&A.
It 100% did.
Yeah, but anyway.
It's all good.
We'll have more.
And then also...
What else we got?
We got a special thank you.
Big time thank yous. You want to start the thank yous?
We got Graham from the I'm gonna butcher this right now. Oh man,
we gotta look it up.
We gotta look it up. I had it, but I erased it.
Well, while he's looking up the exact details.
Hold on. Well, I got it. We have Graham from the MGB podcast, and then he also has He also has the Good Cop, Bad Cop wrestling podcast as well.
Graham was kind enough to make us his podcast of the week, I believe last week, right?
Thanks, Graham.
Last episode, 2 weeks ago.
Thanks, Graham. We love
Graham.
you.
Graham, appreciate it.
You're good people. Everybody check out his podcasts.
Yeah, please check him out.
Sorry for all the swears and...
Oh, yeah, we can't swear.
I know, but it's like...
We're emotional guys. We swear.
We swear. We're just... We just do that.
We're recording this podcast over the course of 2 days. It's now Friday. We started this podcast on Thursday.
Oh my god.
And we recorded over 2 days.
Yeah, but Jackson, we're sorry.
What?
His son Jackson.
Lil Jackson. Sorry, buddy. Should we make a censored version of this?
No.
For Jackson.
Yeah, but I'll try to make one, but the thing is going through all that.
Yeah. I mean, Graham, we're at an hour here, bud.
It's not like
I don't know if we're gonna.
It's not like I can. It's not like when I'm doing a Kurt Stallion promo and I can actually see when he's about to drop an F-bomb.
You're pretty good with those beeps.
Those are fun.
Kurt Stallion swears more than we do, though. He swears more in 30 seconds than we do in an hour long.
Like a week.
I swear a lot.
But thank you. But please rate, subscribe,
review, RRS.
RRS. Yeah. Rate, review, and subscribe.
Tell a friend. No, but we've had some good response, man. Episode 3 is our most listened to, so we've gotten more listeners every episode, and we thank everybody for that.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. You guys are really coming out, and we appreciate that. That's really cool of you guys. We're glad you like what we're doing here.
Yes.
This is fun. We enjoy it.
We enjoy you.
We enjoy you. We enjoy each other.
Yes.
Thanks.
So, but yeah, no, for real. We're at about an hour here, hour and 30.
So I think the plan is to wrap things up here. We are gonna try to do a decompression pod after our double shot. Maybe get some of the crew on and stuff.
Yeah, we'll figure out something. Maybe we can do a part 1 Thursday and a part 2.
Brief, and they'll be short ones.
They'll be short ones. We'll get them uploaded the next day.
Because we don't have to like do much after the show's done on Thursday. We can just be like, hey
Thursday,
guys.
Yeah, Thursday will be super easy to.
So like we'll get some folks on. Let's have fun.
We'll do it. We'll figure out something.
Microphone in the room. Let's talk.
We'll figure it out.
All right. So look out for next week's stuff. I mean, we had a busy week, man. We got a lot going on. So we might not live, but if we do, we'll have another pod for you. All right.
And
and follow us on.
Follow us on Twitter.
At the BSB Show.
And what's your Twitter?
Vanilla Joke.
That's for Trent. And for me, it is BZ. It's B, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y.
We also have our new Facebook page. Just type in the BSB Show.
The BSB Show.
It'll come right up. So we know.
It should. And RJ City, we're coming for you.